We put power in words. The hate and the power we put in these words. These words are just words. A lot of people was defending Will Smith like, yeah, he's defending his wife's honor. So it's okay for him to then slap a comedian because he made some jokes about his wife. Money that we take and put into the foundation of Black Lives Matter is being used into their own pockets. The founders, the co-owners and stuff, the people at the very top. You donate money to certain causes and stuff, say the kid, all that other stuff. Your money doesn't go to that foundation, that organization. These social media platforms. I wouldn't be surprised if they scammers be on TikTok. They use, what is this, WhatsApp? WhatsApp is a whole thing for scammers to be on. I have a boyfriend speech is redundant at this point. You assume these presidents have so much control when it's really Congress. So regardless if it's a president like Donald Trump or Obama, we have the wrong idea when they come up in office. All right, we're back. Let's get it in. We're still continuing to watch this guy a different perspective.
Number 12, I promise I won't get angry. That means if it's not as bad as what I'm thinking, then it's okay. But if it is what I'm thinking, then I'm furious.
Fact.
Yes, I promise I won't get angry. And in that day, a lot of times it's manipulation. They want to hear what you're going to, depending on what they're trying to find out, they want to hear what you're going to say so they can see exactly what you know, what they know, and put it together. If you try to explain yourself, regardless of her response, she's going to listen because you might tell her something she didn't even know, and that just adds to the fire. Or she might be trying to check off all the boxes of stuff that she does know. Or if you're going to slip up and say some additional information, like snitch on yourself, basically.
It's okay. But if it is what I'm thinking, then I'm furious.
Facts. Example. Here go a quick and easy example, just to kind of reiterate what she said. When you're talking to your woman and she's mad, you be like, but you said you wasn't going to get mad. And then she responds, I'm not mad, I'm furious. It's exactly what she just said.
That too.
She's not mad if it's not as bad as she think it is. But if it is, or if it's worse, she's furious. Don't let them play that trick on you. Don't let them play that trick on you.
Females are very intelligent. They know what they're doing. We're both intelligent. That's the thing. We got to give ourselves more credit. We let people manipulate us because we think on different wave levels. But there's some situations where we can get the upper hand, and we got to really consider how intelligent our female counterparts are. And they have to consider how intelligent we are. We just have to show that we're intelligent just as much as they have to show that they're intelligent. It's a two-way thing.
Number 13, my battery is dying. That means I seriously want to hang up in your face, but I'm giving you a warning first.
Hey, yo. The battery dying kind of mentality. Yes, but sometimes people's battery do be dying, but that's only because a lot of times they be talking and the position that they sit in, they don't have their phone on the charger, so the battery can die. That just, it happens like that.
Yo, females though, oh man, this just gave me PTSD. I remember this time I hung up on this chick and she was upset. I was like, yo, we both just said good night and goodbye, and I hung up the phone because we both about to go to sleep, and you gonna be mad and upset.
PTSD, yes. I want to bring up a point of just the understanding of a lot of situations. That's just going to be the case. Like sometimes they don't want you to hang up the phone first. Sometimes they just be upset with you just for breathing wrong. Like you don't know, you never know what you do wrong, and it just happened like that. I've 2 conversations with females, neither one I'm talking to, and I've had 2 conversations with females where just me texting normal, and all of a sudden this conversation just goes left, and I'm like bro, what is this? What is even going on? And I'm like, what did I even do? What did I even say, bro? Like, I didn't even say anything. And if you take that same conversation, you bring it to anybody else and be like, bro, I don't know either. Something wrong with them. But for you to sit, I swear, we got to understand too, like, in certain situations, you didn't do anything wrong. Just understand that. You didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes it's just them. But I've had two situations in text, and I'm like, how is this conversation? How are they upset all of a sudden? Like, I said something crazy, and it's like what just happened in like 3 seconds? You could be talking, everything could be fine, and you'd be like, well, I don't like dandelions, I like daisies, or I like roses instead. You'd be like, well, F you. Be like, whoa, like, where did that even come from? Like, all I said was like, no, it's the way you said it, and the fact that you said roses, with a hard art, like some crazy mess, bro. You be like, what the freak is this conversation, bro? Why are we arguing about roses and dandelions right now, man? It was like, well, because roses remind me of this, and dandelions is my grandmother. You disrespect my like, bro, what? Like, that's how the mind works with them, bro. Like, when they get like, and I'm not saying all the time, but when they get upset, it just turns so far left. You're like, bro, you're going the wrong way now. Like, literally, you can't turn that far left and be thinking, like, bro, you're going the wrong way. You better U-turn back the right direction, bro. That's how conversations be going so left, bro. You're on the opposite side of the road. Like, kill, literally. That's why a lot of times they're a little bit strategic with their wording and actions and stuff, but they slip up. But you got to listen and pay attention, because people will get you. And that's why I'm always focused, and I'm always aware, and I'm always paying attention. So nobody can sit there and try to pull a fast one on me anymore. Because people try to pull a fast one on you, be looking like the freak. And be so, like, especially in the middle of chaos or confusion and a lot of stuff going on, bro.
Especially if they're a good woman, which there's very few of those available nowadays. They
Facts.
genuinely see and believe that you are a stand-up man.
Find you a woman who's about their business. I literally, I say this now because it's not something that I even, but it's not just saying, because I know people be like, oh, I'm a bad B, or I'm a bad female, whatever the case is, like, they a bad B. It's like, that's that mentality, and even just the whole, like, terminology. No, like, find you a woman who's about their business, a classy woman who's about her business. And who's gonna like you back? Some females who's about their business want a man who's about his business. That's why I'm trying to get myself about my business. On God.
You're handling business.
Okay.
You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing by yourself and by them, and they appreciate you and like you just the way you are. And hell, even if it comes to physical attributes, right? They like you just the way you are and don't want to change anything about you. I feel like that happens more often than none. But obviously there are some cases where a woman will sit there and try to manipulate you and becoming who it is that she wants you to be. Number
19, I don't believe in checking my man's phone. Every single woman has checked a man's phone before. Fellas, don't let these ladies lie to you.
I'm going to tell you right now, lady, look, you check that phone if you want to, you're going to find something you wish you didn't.
Everybody in both sides have something they don't want to see. That's the problem, bro. It's a lot. But you can look through the phone, photos, messages, it don't matter, calls, they get paranoid, and depending on what evidence, if it's little evidence, they get paranoid or everything. But if it's like big evidence of like you're doing something, then they don't have to get paranoid because it's right there, and they be like, oh, so what's this? Oh, okay, so you're just talking to, and then it spirals out of control. But it just depends on the dynamic, because like I said, you could be talking to somebody normal, you're not trying to have sexual relations or trying to entertain or interact in like a certain way or capacity, but just because you are just talking to somebody and you're in a relationship and you have like, it's another female, you got a girl, so your focus should be on your girl, whatever the case is. Why you trying to have separate plans with a whole different female and stuff like that? If you look at somebody's phone, you're gonna find some stuff. You're gonna find some stuff on both sides. Like, guys find some stuff for girls, but girls know how to hide the stuff in the phone a little bit more than guys. Girls will sit there and take another guy that they're talking to and put in their phone as a female name and thinking somebody like I haven't had that happen, but at the same time, like, it could have happened. But you think somebody dumb? Like, nobody's dumb. Like, it's female names in the phone, and you thinking, oh, okay, so it's who's Mike on my car? Okay, cool, nothing crazy going on with Mike, but this random person, Zatanna or whatever, you just like, that's a female name, but I don't know. It just like you're not paying attention to it. So, but then what if you go into messages and it sounds like you're talking crazy? In your mind, you probably won't even care because you're like, oh, that's just another female. Most guys won't even care unless it's another guy. So that's the thing too. But not even realize that Zatanna person is probably a guy with a female's name in her context. So they could just talk crazy, whatever the case, and you won't even know.
Number 20, I hate guys who play games. Girls love guys who play games. Number 20,
guys who play games, toxic, all that kind of stuff. Like, They like all that kind of stuff. They don't want no good guy. They don't want a nice guy. That's why nice guy. They say nice guys finish last, and a lot of nice guys aren't even nice guys no more because of the way you treat them. So they turn out to be like, we don't lose who we are, our humanity, but we slowly don't become those nice guy stereotypes that people put on us because of how, like, the terminology for it. That's why I say all the time, there's a difference between a gentleman and a nice guy. You could be a gentleman, but a nice guy, like the like, people walk all over nice guys. It's crazy. And I'm working on a song called Nice Guy too, and it's not a nice song.
21. Sorry, wrong text. Do you know how hard it is to accidentally text someone? She didn't text you by accident.
It ain't that hard, honestly. It really ain't that hard.
It's not. Like, everybody does that by mistake. I've done it by mistake in my freaking sleep. Like I said, holding my phone and I'm asleep and I wake up and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't hit a bunch of Q's and Z's and sent it to somebody, or I accidentally called somebody in my sleep. I was like, how the heck did I even do that, bro? I guess you could do that in your sleep, just holding. I don't even know how I did that, but I did it a couple of times now. Accidentally sending somebody a message. If somebody is in a group text message or has a similar name and you just sending messages all willy-nilly, or if you sending messages to multiple people back to back, you mess around, accidentally text the wrong person by mistake. I've done that multiple times. It's not hard.
All right. She could have texted you by accident, but it's a strong possibility that she didn't. Now, me, on the other hand, I am very bad at texting people by accident. It happens with me a lot. Heck, I even FaceTime folks by. I had this one girl I FaceTime by an accident. She swore up and down that I didn't, but I had to keep on explaining to her. I was like, look, this is what happened. My phone, I threw it on the couch. I went to go sit down, and my hand landed on top of the phone on the couch. And next thing I know, I'm hearing that little FaceTime ring, and I'm like, is somebody FaceTime me? I pick up the phone. It's calling her FaceTime.
Yeah, I've had that happen, same for calls and stuff. The headset, sometimes if you hit the button too many times, it'll call people and stuff. So it happens. It definitely happens. Yeah, it's an accident. It's not on purpose. I'm not purposely trying to call and text certain people. Like, it's not. That's why you got to be careful. And the same, especially like I said, like group text and stuff. If you send somebody a message and it goes to the group chat, I'm gonna say, be careful. I didn't get in trouble for this, but in my group chat at work a long time ago, the only thing I said, it was either I hate working on weekends or something like that, or I don't like working on weekends. But I was talking to somebody because they was asking, I think, to take my shift or switch shifts, and I was like, I don't like working on Saturday or something like that. But the message went in the group chat. I was like, oh shoot, yo. So you gotta be careful.
24. It's not you, it's me. It's you.
Wow. Okay, let's talk about this one, and then we go.
Number 23. Sorry, I'm just really busy from now until forever.
So that phrasing, that makes sense. But if she says I gotta check my schedule, it's a little bit more optimistic of maybe it's a possibility versus I'm busy from this point to this point. So it really just depends.
Hint, she's not busy. She's just too busy for you. Number 24. It's not you, it's me. It's you. It's always you.
Yes, 1,000%. But a lot of situations, and it goes from both parties, like, because I've told people that before. Now, in most situations, both parties are going to have a disagreement of who the bad person is or who the problem is, whatever the case is. You could be having a discussion or debate until the cows go home, bro. Like, it just don't even matter, and it still won't get any ground covered. Like, it don't matter at all. But yeah, it's not you, it's me, kind of thing. Like, sure, in a retrospect, it's me in a sense of it's how I feel of this whole situation. I just can't do it no more, kind of thing. I'm the one that can't, that just, this is too much on. And yes, that phrasing, sure, but overall, it's the fingers are definitely pointed at the person, the opposite person. If I'm saying it's not you, it's me, the fingers are being pointed at that person I said it to. That's usually the case.
Number 27. I don't have any expectations. Almost all women have expectations, but she wants you to think that she's open-minded. Number 20.
No.
Open-minded, bro. You thinking you open and I won't mind it, but nah.
I ain't never met a woman that didn't have an expectation for whatever it was that we were about to partake in. And usually it is, all right, this is serious dating for me with the hopes and potential that this can grow into something else. Relationship. Usually that's what the case is. right? Usually that's the expectation that these women have. Some women, obviously, if they're gold diggers, then their expectation might be gold. Whatever it is, there's always an expectation there. If they tell you, oh, I don't really have much expectation, this is up in the air, I'm just going with the flow. No, don't ever believe that. Because if it was just going with the flow, most guys, the flow that they would choose would be just hooking up. Majority of these women, that's not the flow that they're trying to go with.
Going with the flow, I feel like it's just kind of like a saying, but at the same time, they're still trying to see where things are going and if it's going in the direction that they want it to go, because they want to see what you're going to do. They don't want to really like step in there too much. They just want to see if you know how to take care of your relationship. And if they ain't like where it's going, then they'll continue to let it keep going. But they just want to see what you're doing. They kind of just watching you. This is kind of like your trial period. So all that fun stuff. If you guys enjoyed the video, oh my gosh, 43 minutes. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Put your videos out every single week, pretty much every single day. Roll to 1,000, man. Let's get it in. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Stay blessed. No stress. I got to take care of the rest. See you guys in the next, man. Don't forget the hashtag stop simping, man. So let's get it in. I appreciate you guys. And let me go edit these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out. Love you. Bye.